Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. Kingston Properties today entered an agreement to acquire 3 units to be constructed in a mixed-use industrial development in the Cayman Islands called Gum Tree 5. The units are to be completed by October next year. The transaction is valued at approximately $3.13 million. Kingston Properties has the option to acquire a 4th unit at the completion of the project. Sept Caribbean Property Fund earned $1 million Barbadian dollars in net profit for its third quarter, which ended June 30. This was an increase from $84,000 earned during the same period last year. Sept's revenue for the period was $1.8 million compared to $766,000 Barbadian dollars in 2020. The company says despite the economic situation, it is still eyeing strategic investments for its portfolio. Former Chief Operating Officer of Digital Jamaica, Brian Bennett Easy, has been appointed Managing Director for the Jamaica operations of Barbados-based Neptune Communications. Last week, the satellite-based internet provider announced it will be launching operations in Jamaica. Neptune says over the next few months, it will be working to complete all regulatory requirements to outfit operations to its target clients of government and businesses. The company says it will provide broadband service less susceptible to adverse weather shocks. Canada-based Sept Airlines will be offering direct flights to the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston from Toronto, Canada's Pearson International Airport. In an announcement today, the airline says the service will operate twice weekly, beginning December 8 this year. The ultra-low-cost carrier is set to resume its service between Toronto Pearson International Airport and Montego Bay's Sangster International Airport tomorrow. Now, Sept's return to Montego Bay marks the beginning of the airline's restoration of its international network, with flights to the US and Mexico set to resume through the fall. Now, some more aviation news. U.S. airlines are grappling with the rising cases of COVID-19, especially with the rise of new, more transmissible variants. The airlines say despite some uptick in bookings at the start of summer, August was disappointing. Now, in a report by the Associated Press, head of Delta Airlines, Ed Bastian, said business and international flyers are still largely missing from travel. He said the rise in COVID-19 cases won't derail the travel recovery, but will delay it by 90 to 120 days. Delta still expects to post an adjusted pre-tax profit for the third quarter, which ends in September, but revenue will be toward the lower end of its previous forecast. Meanwhile, Southwest Airlines said there's been less leisure travel with more cancellations and softer bookings for September and October. Southwest said, however, booking patterns for the winter holidays look normal. Airline executives say they believe bookings will pick up as soon as the COVID-19 positive case count goes down. $150.26 is the average selling rate for the U.S. currency. The Canadian dollar is trading at $119.54. The pound for $208, while it's costing $179.58 for the euro. The JSE index advanced by 152 points today, while the junior market index gained 5 points. Among the winners were Palace Amusement, Siboney Group, JMB Group's 7.25% variable Jamaican dollar cumulative redeemable preference shares, First Rock Capital Holdings, and Sagicor Select Funds Manufacturing and Distribution. On the losing side were MPC Caribbean Clean Energy US dollar shares, Trans-Jamaican Highway US dollar shares, Main Event Entertainment Group, Caribbean Cream, and Berger Paints. And that's it for the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. News from around the region and across the world right after this break.